can't wait for the audio.
I think we're ready.
Let's see if we're on the air.
I think we're ready. And we are. I'm going to turn Mr.
We
Cameron
are ready
a
and
little
on the
more
air.
over.
All right.
Gentlemen and ladies, we probably have a few. There's only 39 watching, but we got a bunch watching. I'm going to go over. We have a special, well, maybe not a special treat.
Nice.
But
Why are you picking on Chuck already?
Chuck.
I grew my hair out.
Well, Chuck is not with us tonight. He had some kind of stupid business meeting. What a creep. He bailed on us. But Ryan H., T.A. Tasky, Eddie Munster, who actually gave us our first donation, $2. Of course, Scott Parisi, who happens to be behind me.
Hi, everybody.
But then we have a second Ryan H., Ryan 613.
Yes.
Misfits here. And happy Friday the 13th, which is true. And yes, we do have Polybius in the back. We also have Nick L. and Arcade Hoarder, and T.A. is here, and Chris Hess, Nick the Toy Collector. Could be worse, it could be Nick the Body Collector.
Or Bone Collector.
Or Bone Collector.
You see what Tony Darkstar said? Our friend Tony is here.
My Tony, where are you?
He said this is his favorite show.
My Tony. And Shah John, I wish Tony Darkstar would have his boss, send us $100,000. That would be nice.
That would cover us for the next
John
week.
E. Barnett, who is the anime king. He knows everything about anime. He's on Facebook under his same name. My Mark in Canada. Mark, you owe me a fortune. Drazier is here from Slovenia. My Phil, who may be joining us tomorrow. You better be. You better be. Rob Sims will be here. If Phil joins us tomorrow morning at Daddy Pop's at 9:30, that means he has to leave his house at 4 a.m. I wonder.
Phil better get in the car soon.
Jaslyn Zank. Ah, the Zanks. You're back. I am thrown. That came with my mom. Yes. Jaslyn, you did come. The Rachel, Invisible Rachel. They were here. I think it was it 2 weeks ago? God, the time just goes. And my Matt just gave me $2 and the other 99,998,000's on the way. Oh, Phil's leaving at 3. You're going to get there early. Phil, I can't get to the diner until 9:30 because I practice in the car reading for my church on Sunday. So I have set it up with 8:45 with her. But the boys may be there sooner because behind me, well, I'll finish introducing everybody, but Rob Zims is here and Ryan H. And, I did Ryan H. Paul Burris is here. And right behind us, Richie Rich and Doug just joined us.
Hey, Doug.
And I'd be picking up, oh, that's right, Phil has to pick up a game and then he's coming. This man right here, that is Tin Man on our videos. His name is Chuck. No, it's not. That's Chuck 2. It was his idea to introduce him as Chuck.
I'm Chuck 2.
That was mean.
This
is Dwayne Downing, but he goes by Tin Man on the chat. And you will notice he is physically not on the chat tonight because he is wired or weird. Wired.
Maybe a little bit of both, right?
You just change the 2 letters and it becomes weird. Just think about that. Just switch the letters. Philip is here. Philip Joycey. And John. My Johnny. Yes, behind us. We're going to feature tonight. Wait a minute. Okay. I keep forgetting the reversal picture. Over here. Wait a minute. There. That's John Hurth's Rush Limited with the topper and a whole bunch of add-ons. He just traded in with us, and it is available. It's not mine. It's Mike's. But it is available to purchase for $12,000. Possession free!
Very nice. I played it earlier. It works beautifully.
It does.
The tapper.
Now, John has added a boat-ass load of mods. And he also put the Cliffies. So the center hole and Rush, this is John Borg's masterpiece. The center hole you have full access to. And you know, when you have a hole, it's important that you have access any direction you want to go in.
Todd, I'm pretty sure Tin Man's not reading the chat, but his friend Stone Commander says Tin Man class is up the joint.
How nice.
Do you know Tin Man brought from Kentucky? 12 hours, right?
11 and a half.
11 and a half. Well, 11 and a half, 12, you know. And he already checked into the hotel before he came over here because he's going to get back late. Well, he'll get plenty of time for sleep, though, because tonight we're all going to go to Nifty 50s. The last party left pizza, and then they also ordered pizza. And this man brought some really classy, special donuts. They are special and classy, aren't they? Now, listen, I decided I'd wait. I got this. It's a present of some sort. It says hand assembled in the USA. So I wanted to see what it was. This came today. Oh, it looks like it's some kind of a picture. Someone wanted you to have this special gift. Turn it over. For your new studio.
Whoa.
Unfortunately, we don't have a good camera here yet. That's coming. All right, I'm going to have to snap. There's bands on this. So I don't know what
Snap
this
'em.
is.
Well, Todd, while you're snapping, you were talking about Tin Man earlier and Nifty 50s. Tony Darkstar says you're going to stuff them.
I'm going to love stuffing. Okay, this is called
You got it?
a fracture glass print. First, remove your print from the packing.
Oh, boy.
You're screwed.
Am I the only one that's already nervous?
There's the screw for it.
Todd, take your time. In the interim, we have our friend Ryan H., who freely acknowledges that Super Pac-Man is the GOAT of the Pac-Man series, arguing with T.A. Kasky on whether there was a potty mouth incident.
Okay, apparently you can mount this with that big screw or these pads. And it wall tape, that's all it is. Good. Clean the wall. Well, yeah, I guess you would.
It's a good call.
Apply tape, I guess you would. Hang print. So apparently,
When does the smashing happen?
When it falls.
so here it is. It's a beautiful picture, but I thought it might be Stonehenge, but there's no water near Stonehenge. There's a waterfall. Oh, this is Niagara Falls. And that, I can't believe I didn't miss. You see, that's the Skylon Tower. Niagara Falls, this is Canada, this is United States. And the Skylon Tower is the one that has that neat arcade in. That I did do a very, very extensive video on when I went to a show in Buffalo. And Terry and I walked across the Rainbow Bridge, which is this way over, and then we walked to the Skylon Tower in the days when I could walk. Now I need a cane. That's very nice, but it doesn't say who it's from.
Hey, Todd, in that picture, Stringer Films wants to know if people go to the U.S. side of Niagara Falls and take all their arcade one-ups and throw them over to the Canadian side of the falls.
Oh. Well, whoever sent this, there's no name on it, right?
Nope.
Yeah, that's very nice. Thank you very much. And I'm glad I figured it out. The Skylon
really nice.
Tower is what threw me off. So when I spotted that, I knew what it was. It's that really weird building. That was a very nice present.
Here, Todd, we just learned something new as well. Our friend Chris Hess is from Buffalo. Growing up, he used to go to Canada every weekend. The drinking age was only 19.
Well, the drinking age at TNT is 12.
That's shenanigans a go-go. That is not true. Local alcohol board. That is not true at all.
Wait a
He's
minute.
knocking at the door.
Is Chuck in the hospital from sniffing the chair? You know, he said he was going to try to watch. He's obviously not. He's probably at that dinner, bored out of his skull. He's actually down the shore. He's got a beautiful. They gave him a beautiful hotel room, and he went to dinner at one of these fancy dumps.
Todd, if we raised $1,000, Chuck will sniff the chair, both nostrils, not cocaine style.
God, that's awful.
But wouldn't that be great? That would be a nice super chat, don't you think?
Phil. Okay, Phil, we're going to let you go to bed. We
Safe
are going to
drive,
go
Phil.
live tomorrow. I just don't know when. But Phil can't be here tomorrow either.
Phil?
Phil can't be.
No, he'll be here.
No, not Saturday.
Oh, you mean Chuck?
Chuck.
Phil will be here. Chuck will not.
But
We're going to
Sunday,
have Chuck too.
Chuck,
Gesundheit.
Phil, everybody, and Dwayne too, will all be here at the best offer sale. And that's coming. So right now, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take you into the back, courtesy of this phone picture, the television picture. I'm going to carefully clean the lenses. I'm using the same material that the networks used to use to clean the old color cameras at the network.
That's great.
Nikon and Canon right now are in the chat.
Louis is here. And Lou is from, is it Melbourne or Sydney, Lou? Australia, of course. That means it's only 9 a.m. in Australia.
How about that?
Lou, I don't remember. Are you Melbourne or, what did I say?
It's Melbourne.
No, it's Melbourne. Okay. See, I got one of the cities right. I knew it was one of the two. Stringers, my TV station uses mustard-stained shirts to clean out.
Sorry, everybody.
So mean to me. So mean. Richie wants to know my thoughts on Avatar, which possibly could be one of the most beautiful games in the world. I have to see it to see if it's better than Elton John. Elton John right now is #1 in the world. But we have to see it. The video we saw was amazing.
Richie
Amazing.
and everyone in the chat, when we get
We're
back
going to have
here-
one, too. We're going to have one of the first Avatar collector's editions. So I'm going to have one in TNT behind us very soon. But we're not sure when they're shipping. And it is 9 a.m. Arcade Hoarder has verified in Australia.
He's in Perth.
Todd, how do you like your digger cockpit? Well, actually, we taught it to Greg. Terry's boyfriend, Greg, is here.
Whoa.
And he learned how to play it just like that. Anybody can learn how to play digger.
Terry just got in the car. She's on her way here.
Sadly, Terry is not here tonight. But Greg is here, and Curt, we're going to go in the back. You know what? I think they're working on the Mad Planets. Let me switch over. Let me make sure the microphone is all good. Let me verify we have sound.
I'll check for you.
I'm just
check,
checking.
check.
We have sound? We do. Good.
Check,
I just want to
check.
make sure we're not
Check
talking.
one,
anybody.
check two, check, check.
Elton John
All
is
right.
really fun, and Avatar looks.
Here.
Jersey Jack certainly does it. I mean, even Willy Wonka is stunning, and this was. I think this was the last. Oh no, Guns
This
N'
is the
Roses had a
edition.
standard.
Right, correct.
The standard doesn't have the Wonka Vader back here,
That's correct.
but everything else is the same.
It doesn't have the shooting rod either.
Right. And
Would you like me to-
did it have a? No. I'm going to walk back.
Okay.
We're gonna bring these two imbecile people in the back.
I was just offering to
This
hold
way.
that for you. Go ahead.
You
Dwayne.
go first, young
You lead
man.
the way. All right.
You go
Here we
second,
Thank you,
young
sir.
man.
Thank you. All right, here we go.
Now, first we're going to stop at the Curdy table, right here.
Curt, do you want to show your new tool to everybody?
Okay, here we go.
Curdy, very nicely. Look at what this man brought to my Curdy birdie.
This thing's unbelievable.
It's called a teleporter. So you can teleport screws, nuts, and bolts to the other side of the room. Is that right, Curdy?
Wait, this thing is unbelievable.
I can't talk right now. I'm on Michele.
Wow.
It's magnification there.
So this is going to be very useful to check for crack solder connections.
Very nice.
You can also analyze battery acid.
It could. In other words, we'll decide whether we're going to throw the board out.
Look inside the glass now.
Aha.
That's incredible.
Now that right there is the Z80. Oh. It has letters on it. Now look, you can actually see letters.
It's actually the link.
Shipping policy.
That's the 50-yard line right there.
Wait, it looks like
And
Pat
that's my
carved his
seat.
initials in that chip.
Oh, and it's a 2716.
The Eagles game.
It actually looks like an eyeball. And Curt, will you be able to tell now what is bad on this? Oh. That, and this is an absolute positioning board from Spy Hunter. The Spy Hunter is done. Let me show you the remnants of Spy Hunter.
Remnants.
We have piles of Spy Hunter boards. They're all going to be dumped, and I do mean dumped, on our best offer sale. As soon as we
Speaking of
finish the
dumped,
last one.
Adam's family is still here.
It's still here and it's not leaving.
The offer still stands, $1,500 from Chuck and me.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll take the $1,500 tonight if you agree to buy TNT Amusements for $1.5 million.
That sounds like about 1.4 too much, unless that includes
This is
the
the
warehouses.
nicest Pirates of the Caribbean in the frigging ass country. It's got 15 plays on it. 15. It is available to purchase.
But does it have the mamushka?
I should.
Oh, all
I'll
right.
grace it. If you want this as it sits, and then you can put the LED lightings in, it'll be $9,500. This is the nicest Sopranos in America. This one is $9,000 instead of $9,500. This has 15 plays on it. It is perfect in every way.
What a
Now,
gorgeous
we
game.
charge more if you want us to put LEDs
And a
the
color
color
display.
display. Yeah, that'll be more money. This is an Adams family.
That is not an Adams family, but
This is sold.
it does, however, say green.
Doug is watching. This
like
is
Adam's family.
Doug's machine. We're still finishing it, and we're going to include Huggies. No
Snug
extra
and
charge.
dry.
So we're still going through this. This still has we have some lighting issues we have to fix, so we're working on this. This is the Mad Planets. And there was no knob. We went through the box like 10 times. So we have to figure out what, I think it's a Tempest spinner knob, but I don't know. So we don't know what happened to the knob. It came with this, with the buttons, but there is a knockout thing that just says Gottlieb. However, Curt hooked up the buttons to work as same as fire. So if you got tired of squeezing the trigger, you could hit either button and they'll fire too. So, but this is still a work in progress.
See, Todd, if you were still editing videos, this would be the perfect time for you to go back and put pictures of the before
I
and there
could.
when we pulled 17
The
PCBs out of the
days
back.
of editing videos are done.
Well,
I am
that's when we need
finished.
Arcade Hollywood to help, or
I
Stringer.
am finished.
Stringer says we'll be here before
I'm
the end
gonna
of the
have
summer, which is
Retro
next
Ralph
week.
do my editing from now on.
Ralph, where are you?
This
Bring
is a
food
Donkey
fight.
Kong that's getting finished. This is a multi-Kong. So this has extra screens and levels. It'll be a lot of... let me show you how this came along. So, it is coming along fine. And look, Frank's battery board. Now, we have not shopped the chassis yet. The TV set is not done. But the bottom is. The transformer in the bottom looks like new. I had one. It got shipped in here without the transformer.
How did that happen?
Our friend, he kind of got the roll end of the deal when he got this, but when we're done, he'll have no problems. The game will work perfect, and he'll be very happy.
Well, normally you get the raw end of the deal, so this was good,
That's
right?
Usually I do get the roll end
Amen.
of the deal.
So this is good.
Now, Mark's Spy Hunter, or Mark's Space
Duel.
Duel. We've painted it white. The artwork I got the last set of artwork from this whole game. Nobody else makes it. And it comes Monday.
Is this a vector beam game, Todd?
Vector Beam.
Very nice. So that's going to be a nice
And we
addition
have,
to Mark's
and
collection.
we took the Vector Beam monitor out of the Space Duel we threw out. How about that?
Oh no.
And then this one's done. This one's done. And look what just came in. We sold this years ago, and this uses our new three-dimensional scorecard system. You see, when you play the game, you go, look, 26 years of greatness.
19 years ago. Wow.
Well, it's been in a private home for 19 years.
That's pretty good. That's a large portion of its life.
There is no wear here. Look, the rubbers were starting to break. So the person probably... I wonder if the meter still registers. Let me just see. I'd be curious to see if Mr. Meter...
Well, while you're trying to find Mr. Meter, this playfield also seems to still be decked out in Mylar and looking brand new.
Well, there were no See, when we sold the game back then, there were no decals. So we'll have to put new targets in with decals if somebody ends up ordering this. I want to dump this cheap.
How cheap?
I don't know. What's a good price? 5,000?
As is?
6,000? 7,000?
7,000 and you dick with it?
8,000?
Electronics done, you dick with it if you want the LEDs?
I don't know. Where's the hell's the test button on this thing?
I know, no. We can probably get
I
Curt.
can't find it. Curt, oh, there it is. There it is. No, I didn't want to do that test. I wanted to go into the... Let me see if it has in-operator switches, as you saw. All right, let's see if we happen... Credit button.
Oh, there was
Credit
bookkeeping. You just passed bookkeeping.
There we are. Oh, no. Now, see, the problem is it's...
You want me to take the camera?
credit button. No, I want
He's
to
insistent on
test
doing
button.
everything at the same time.
No, see, it's the memory's gone.
Oh, you just passed
Well,
total plays.
16, yeah.
Todd, your friend
See,
Arcade
the
Hollywood
problem
has
is-
joined us in the chat, by the way.
Oh, my Jeff. When it has those parentheses, it says there may be a mistake. That was Gottlieb's way of telling you. See, so I think the left number is the accurate number. So there's something off for sure.
I got you.
4,100 multi-ball 1,600. I don't know. There's something wrong. I'm not happy. I'm going to give it back to them. Oh, this will give you an opportunity to see what cigarettes lung tobacco is. You'll notice the weight, and you'll notice the tobacco,
Whoa.
and you'll notice how the pin cut into the rubber. See, when the pins swing up, it literally cut into the rubber. So this is the league champ. We have brand new artwork coming in.
Oh. Oh. Please don't do that anymore. Oh, please don't do that anymore. Oh, that's very painful. That was. Someone was ready to give you $5,000 plus tax and freight before you did that.
Oh, I got to get rid of this spy hunter. Kurt's going to play, not with it. He's going to play it. Oh, I'm caught. Listen, when you walk by stuff, you have to make
Yeah, no
sure
kidding.
your belt loops don't get stuck on these things.
You nearly destroyed the new side art on Spy
If
Hunter.
I did, you would have been fired.
Rats. Would you have kept me
I
on
have
the
this
payroll?
available to purchase. $150. It comes with a bunch of tokens.
That's a game of skill, not of
It
luck
is.
or
It's a
chance.
game of skill. Game of skill. Oh, look. More Spy Hunter boards.
Dun, 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 dun.
We're going to get rid of everything once we get the next Spy Hunter done. I'm done. I am so done. Aren't you done, son?
Todd, did you want to show the donuts while you're walking past them?
Oh, gosh. These are Jeff's donuts. And is Jeff a good buddy?
Don't know Jeff. He makes good donuts.
Well, let's look. Now they inexplicably don't look like donuts. They look like Mr. Good bars.
And these are available at the Barncade, is that right, for Jeff's Donuts?
Jeff. That's right, Jeff's Donuts. It's difficult to hold Mr. Camera and cut.
Well, you have Mr. Camera and Mr. Knife. I told he's insistent he's going to do it all. Whoa, that's like a Twinkie inside. All right, everyone's dying to see that bite,
No,
Todd.
take the big bite. That's the wrong way.
People look at this needs to be washed down. Bring Mr. Donuts in here. We need to wash it down.
Michelle's on
some
Mr.
shellac.
Telephone. Oh, look at this, Mr. Cake. It looks like somebody picked off the outer half inch and left the rest for dead.
cake was left from the party. Uh-oh. It went offline.
Uh-oh.
All right, the picture came back on.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Oddly enough, this is Made of the Mist. This is one of the rides at the Canada.
That is true. I've ridden the
at
Maid of the
Niagara
Mist.
Falls.
With a raincoat, no less.
Does the picture look still okay on screen?
Yes, I'm watching it right now.
Okay.
David T says those donuts are called Long Johns, the best donut ever. He said they're the Super Pac-Man and Jackpot of donuts, and they're called Long Johns.
Now, does that mean you live in Kentucky? I'm trying to figure this out.
David T, put in the chat, are you in Kentucky?
Oh, look. It's only... No, the camera went dead.
Uh-oh.
Everyone did.
Look at this, Walt. Look who's in the chat.
Yeah, it came
You
back
see
on.
it? Whoops, right here. Mon Hayes is here.
Look. September 9th.
Oh, what year? Oh, Todd, that was weeks ago.
It's good till September 9th.
Went out.
Right?
Camera.
Camera went out again.
You got to shake it a little bit more, Todd.
I'm not sure why it's going on and
Mr.
off.
OBS is not...
I wonder, can you look? Where's the eye?
Oh, you're
see
back
the
on.
green
You're back
eye?
on.
Yeah.
We need to ask Mr. Tater Tot how things are going with the wireless fidelity network in this building.
Yeah. Tater Tot's supposed to come back and get everything in order.
Ryan H. thinks Mousy is chewing on the cables. Is that possible?
That's possible. I wanted to cover something here because it's already 9:28. Let me switch over to this.
All right, you're back.
Good. Can you look and see if the
That's what I was going to check. That's
Okay,
what I was
good.
gonna check, yeah.
We're going to check and see what's going on. I didn't actually look at the transmitters. Have a seat, Doug. Dwayne, not Doug. Dwayne, I wanted to share with you, while he checks, our best offer sale. We finished getting all this garbage up. Best offer sales this Sunday starts at 7 p.m. Eastern. We have a multicade PCB that works perfect, but it only plays 48 games. But I got it for the lowest price in the world. Whoever hits the button first will buy it. 3 JAMA boards. They're not working, but they do different things. There's 3 of them. Now look, you'll notice we have $35. If you click on Make Offer, you can see there's 2 people bidding on it. And Crazy Bell has the high bid. Now if you type a bid in the screen here, let's suppose I type 90, it would only show 40 unless Crazy Bid put 55. So you would see the bids. So in other words, Jillian's program progresses. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to one that only has either no bids at all or $5. Let me see. Well, other things, we'll scale down and I'll show you. Fastest Finger buys the 4 power supplies. We have 4 ROM boards that most of them, some of them, I think a couple of them were complete. But one's a Robotron, and they don't look screwed with. But they're missing ROMs. They've been this is the end of the line for them because people were scavenging them. The guys here. We have Bally boards all working that came out of other games. We put brand new ones in. Just like last time, 10 assorted handcrafted items. These are really nice. There's magnets, there's pins and keychains. A working Double Dragon bootleg PCB.
Whoa.
6 Williams pinball power supplies in various conditions. They have parts missing here and there. The Space Invaders control panel, from the Space Invaders we junked. So I pulled that off. A Nintendo power supply for a Donkey Kong. Donkey, by the way, Donkey. Oh, by the way.
Donkey.
Are you aware this weekend Billy Mitchell is in Australia in a court case for slander? So he is out there now defending his position. So I've sent him the best. He texted me that day he was flying out. We have the gas and brake pedal for any cockpit or upright game. It's like brand new, and it was made by Hap Controls, and it has the plug-in wiring, so you could wire it into your game. 5 Williams pinball driver boards.
Oh, nice.
One of them is complete, and I'll show them to you. You'll see them. The reserve is $15. Oh, you know what? If I put a bid, no, you know what? Yeah, look, it looks here, Trim Grundle and Sofa King, great. I can't, if I put a bid in, Sofa King, great. See, if I bid 15, Tim may have bid 20, and it wouldn't be fair to Tim. I have to bid on something. Oh, you know what? I see what I'm going to bid on. 5 Bally Williams, Bally Stern pinball power supplies, not working, parts missing. Most of them are there. We'll show them there. Here it is. Here's a Centauri Time Pilot control panel.
Nice.
We junked this game, and somebody took it. We had it for free. It was outside. It was a Centauri cabinet. So this is definitely a Time Pilot control panel, and they converted it so you can see the holes and everything for the other game. But it has a Waco joystick. Now watch. If I type in $5, and I have a reserve. I'm actually going to type in 10.
Whoa.
So if I type in 10 and I hit leave offer, oh, by the way, if you leave it on here, Jillian's program will cycle through all the pictures. So there's a bunch of pictures there. Leave offer. Your automatic offer limit has been set for 10. So, but look, it only shows 5. So if somebody else steps in and bids 10, they won't get the bid. They'll have to bid 15 because I have a $10 reserve. So, and somebody's bound to do that.
Hey, Todd, will you bid on the Double Dragon board? Because we have that Joust Double Dragon cabinet next door. Maybe we could put it in there.
Oh, no, I don't want that, no.
We can send it home with Tin Man.
Oh, that's right, we could. Okay, we have a complete Surf Planet. Not only do we have a like new board set, we also have that odd, like brand new controller, this joystick. You get both for one price. And I have the lowest price on planet frigging Earth to buy both. You'll have to tune in. We have 2 Sega power supplies for Space Fury, Star Trek, Tac Scan, Eliminator. $25. They look fine. I did not open them. I didn't do anything with them. So I have no idea if they work or not. 5 Williams pinball machine logic boards. Some have chips. Yeah, one of them has all the program chips. A cookie. Do you want a cookie, Curt? Curdy cookie. Curt, wait a minute. Get a donut.
Oh, long john.
Todd, I don't know if you noticed, but Ryan 613, the man whose name is on that shelving system over there, thinks that you're putting the fix in on the auction, bidding everything up.
I'm bidding everything up. Now look, Pac-Man's a go-go. We have 4 Logics and a whole crap load of little bullshit boards.
Whoa!
That's what they call it.
Here goes the
bullshit
potty
boards.
count.
Now, there's 2 people that want them. It's $50. I keep telling everybody it's the end of the line. We keep finding shit. We have so much stuff.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, Curt himself, we pulled this Miss Pac-Man. It's as clean as a whistle, and Curdy changed all the caps on the board, every single one. It's clean. It works perfect. We've also wire tied in the daughter boards. It is perfect. And cheap, I think it's a great price. The fastest finger buys it. 12 25-cent CoinMex, different kinds. They all work, every one. 2 Nintendo guns for the VS system. They're both clean, but we have no way to test them. And these seem to go well. You know, people like these guns, Dwayne.
They love them.
They love them. Now, if you took the pink gun to a school, nobody would think it was real. So there's an advantage making them pink. Okay, that was really poor taste. 5, that looks like 6. That doesn't look like 5 driver boards. I count 6, don't you?
That's 6.
Oh, I'll change that.
5 plus 1.
So driver boards, a couple of them are perfect, and then others have a couple sockets missing or whatever. But anyway, there's 2 midway power supplies for Space Invaders, and one does work, but I don't know which one. 50
All right.
records that we're going to sing, every single one.
TINMAN
It
says that
read, but
he
we'll
and Chuck
sing.
will sing them together on Sunday.
Oh, my-
Every last one.
That's right, Dwayne. Your voice,
He
we're
has,
going to
he
hear
has a
you.
beautiful singing voice.
What's your favorite song? It
Don't
has
look
to
back.
involve me. How about me?
Oh, you.
He said his favorite song about you is Keep It Gay.
Oh, that was a good song. Okay, all these wonderful flyers. There's 15 this time. We want to make more money than $10. So I'm hoping one of you comes up and steps up to the plate. Tim has already put $5 in. No, now he may have put 25. So if somebody puts 10 in, it'll go to Tim at 15.
15.
So it jumps up in $5 increments. And if you want to, if anybody wants, oh no, if they bid 10, then they're obligated to buy it. So, Battle Zone, we have a complete board set, fully complete. Every chip is present. It does not have the cable interconnect, but both were separately marked bad or dead. So, and they weren't together. Curt found them in a box. Each one says bad or dead. Then, a group of Hyper Sports boards, two boards together. One that has every single chip on it, but it has a dead screen on it. I'm going to show it. There's the
Wait,
tester.
I want the Hypersports board. I'm going to bid
Well,
on
then
that
you
right
can
now.
bid on this. Yeah, nobody wants it. They don't have a zero offer. So we're going to plug it in and show you. And see, somebody crudely wrote Hyper Sports, so it must have worked at one point.
So I don't know if our
The other
friend-
one's missing every friggin' chip. And then there's another top board missing all the chips. Actually, I think there's a couple in it. But one price gets all 5. Pac-Mania. It
Oh,
looks
another
fully
good one.
complete, but then I noticed up here, this chip is not there. So I think that chip is missing. I'm going to look at a Pac-Mania board. So it maybe just needs the chip. A beautiful dot matrix display donated by Chucky Bucks. He said we can use the money toward Applebee's or to Treasure Planet or fastest. What's the place we're going to?
Fastest Finger, Nifty 50s.
Nifty 50s. Same thing.
Treasure Island.
Planet, whatever.
Planet Hollywood.
All right. I decided to see just how low I can go. Here's a U.S. Classics JAMA board that works fine, sound and picture. And I've priced it at, I think, the lowest price on earth. Maybe somebody will buy it. But will they buy 2 track and field bottom boards? They're almost complete.
Almost. I want those as well. Todd,
Nobody
can you get
has
Jeff
even
to
bid
send me that track
$5.
and field, by the way?
I could. Jeff, this man wants to purchase your track and field for any price you ask.
So much for that. Never mind, Jeff. I'm busy.
There's 2 solder stations, a fully complete pace with a whole bunch of tips, and a Weller. And they both have the base. Actually, there looks like there's a 3rd station, base station. Anyway, I got to get $25 for them. This is the board we pulled out of that Space Invaders nobody wanted to buy, and then we ended up giving the cabinet away. Actually, we put the Space Invaders cabinet outside. I put it up free. A man begged me to bring it inside to hold it for 2 weeks.
Oh, jeez.
I said, I'm not doing that anymore. But I tell you what, if you give me $35, maybe it was 30. If you give me $30 or $35, PayPal to me, I'll hold it for you. And I'm keeping the money, too. I'll bring it inside and trip over it for 2 weeks. So, bong, it came in. There's the PayPal. I sent tall Tom. I said, go, Tom, bring it inside. He went outside only to see this guy giving it the final push into his van and closing the doors. Oh, I had to give the $35 back. I would have bought 7 appetizers at Applebee's. 7.
The lost.
But anyway, it's called, this is a conversion board. This used to be a gunfight. And somebody changed it and put the ROMs in to make it Space Invaders. This is when Space Invaders was big. And you were playing Space Invaders on a horizontal screen. So the picture was smaller, but it was using a 21-inch tube. So it was kind of neat. So, but nobody wanted it. I had it in the best offer sale. Nobody wanted it. Here's the glass out of the Spy Hunter in the back. It's got a little bit of chipping. We did seal the entire glass with Mylar. The whole thing is sealed, so it can't ever chip again. And that would look dandy on your wall. And it looks like someone has offered us $5. Sofa King, great! You guys better start bidding. By the way, once the auction starts at 7, you can't bid anymore. You have to wait until the item comes up. So if you want any of this great stuff, you need to put a bid in now. Now, and I mean now. Looks like Mario is calling on the phone. That name is real familiar. But anyway, Curt found a working Cabal board. That's a 2 or 4 player game. It works great. Beautiful sound and color. And here's an arcade 1-up. I have the box, the brand new box it was shipped in. We took it out of the box. We plugged it in. It works perfect. It's beautiful like new. And I checked, and they're still selling for $279.
Whoa.
I have a $100 minimum on it. We have a working Vogus that came out of that Space Invaders. And it works perfect, and we'll show that working. Look, 3 full-size posters. Jackpot,
Whoa.
Soul Edge, and Arabian Nights.
I better win that.
Big ones. Actually, no, you don't, because I'm giving him the last Jackpot poster.
Really?
Tonight.
I'm going to go right to the frame store and get
And
that.
you're going to take that and then your auction items. He left his auction items here, and we found them today. So we didn't know what happened to them. So, Scott, you put in a bid.
I did. I can't let the jackpot poster get away.
But then, it is the reserve. Well, I'm sure somebody will outbid you. And listen, this turned out to be the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And I realized I should have kept it. This is from that Space Invaders that fell apart. We took the fixture out of it here. That's the fixture. We put a new blacklight tube in it. We painted it. We put a brand new ballast, a brand new power cord, and a brand new starter in it. And we took out the cardboard. This is what does it. That's just propped up behind it. There's nothing. So the little fluorescent fixture sits there. It's a grounded cord, and then the cardboard sets up. But you don't have to do anything else. You just set it on the shelf, and it's stunning. It's really nice. So the next one I get in, it's cardboard.
It's stunning, and it was in mint condition.
The black light bumps the colors.
Until somebody ate it.
It is beautiful. And Darkster Tony, we have Tony's teapot.
Sorry, guys.
On this, we have it. It's still plugged in, Tony. It's still running great. It's quiet.
Tony's like a little teapot.
And finally, my beautiful Model T, my Master Crafters. The headlights flicker. It's really sharp. It's keeping perfect time. I should complain to them, though, because it's only 75 years old. And it is model 740, which adds up to the magical number 11. And still, to this day, no one knows why. They made hundreds of clocks, all model numbers to 11. And then we have a bunch of great stuff to give away. Lebo's Pinball donated a nice blue T-shirt.
Oh, I hope I
a
win
Robin
that.
Todd mug. This is a Stern pass. Okay. A Turner Pinball sticker. They made the new Ninja Eclipse. Bad Penny sticker. The sticker for Labyrinth. I can't think of the company.
Barrels of Fun?
Barrels of Fun. Pinball Podcast. Don's Pinball Podcast. He gave me that. A Wizard of Oz card, a trading card.
Whoa.
From the machines, so you can actually redeem it. There's
Todd,
a
you have
very
the
nice
Tin Man rookie
keychain.
sitting to your right.
And look, Are You Garbage? An Are You Garbage brand new deck of cards on how to play. It's not
that's
cards,
pretty
but it's the game that asks you questions. So all those will be given away free. Free.
As long as
Free.
you place at least one bid.
Yeah, you have to put one bid in. You can also bid here too, but these bids actually, you know what? She didn't. That has to be turned off. Wait a minute. Let me go in here because, see, it's not supposed to take bids. Yeah, it's still set up for best offer. See, I have to change it from best offer to drawing. Choo.
Drawing.
Now it's set up as a drawing. So the bid is eliminated. I don't think it'll take a bid now. Chuck, wait a minute. Chuck.
I took one night off from the show, and you guys are doing this? Come on.
Oh, Chuck, you were supposed to be here.
How long did you talk about the best offer sale tonight?
Chuck, we haven't
At
left.
least 20 minutes.
Chuck, we haven't left the
Oh.
staging area yet.
Thank goodness Dwayne's there and bringing some energy to the room. What in the world are you guys doing?
Oh, I'm trying to get people. I need money badly.
Even when Chuck's not here, he's still taking shots at me.
You're doing it badly, Todd.
We're going to play Rush now.
You know what? Finally, you're going to bring some energy to this show. My goodness. What are you doing?
Energy, you haven't been watching, you miserable. You've been at that stupid, rotten dinner. How dare you go to that dinner?
Every once in a while, I have to have a client dinner, and I take one night off from the show, and I tune in at 9:15 as I'm walking back from the restaurant to my hotel, and I'm like, oh my goodness, they're all sitting there, and they're talking about the best offers. My goodness.
It's
What
my
did you cover
desperate.
tonight? What
Not enough.
show
But
tonight?
listen, we're going to go. We decided we're going to go live tomorrow. You'll be here tomorrow, won't you?
I'm certainly going to try. What time do you want to go live tomorrow?
6
Oh,
a.m.
I was kidding. I thought you said you couldn't get here.
I might be, if you do it late enough, I might be able
Well,
to
we'll do it later.
All right, maybe I'll do it then.
Yeah, Dwayne is going to be here.
I count on
And
it.
Scotty, you have to leave though.
Yeah, I don't. It depends on what time, but I probably will not be here, and everyone in the chat will rejoice.
Scotty, they hate Scott, don't they?
I can't. The 1 week I had for Chuck to not pick on me, he calls in to give me.
He called
grief.
in to pick on him. Well, you can't.
Somebody had to do something. I'm like, oh my goodness, they're running out of stuff to talk about.
Oh, we're trying desperately to stay open.
Yes,
We should give away one of the used mousetrap. We stocked the mousetraps
Oh, my
again. We
goodness.
stuffed them with peanut butter. The creepy little mouse ate all the friggin' peanut butter off every trap.
Those are good tricks.
Every trap. And these are the best in the world, the victors. The mouse understands what the friggin' trap is. I want that mouse dead!
The mice learn things, not like the people who work at TNT. Come on.
Oh.
Todd, you see the chat? They're saying Chuck should hang up.
Oh, and it says, we love Scott. I love Scott. At least,
You know what?
and T.A. Tasky said, at least you're not singing.
I would say, I know you're not going to play it, so should I give them a little, we'll meet again?
No, I'm not doing that song anymore.
That's why I'm doing it.
We are changing the end title music to Avatar. That's right. There is a theme song in Avatar that I don't recall hearing until Tammy recorded it. And it's called I See You. And when you have your Avatar pinball machine, you will hear it. But tonight at the end credits, you're going to hear my beautiful daughter sing it. And the other reason is because finally, after all this time, the copyright came in on Tammy's song. The melody and the words are copyrighted. Even though Tammy got a license to perform it, they're both copyrighted. And she also got a license to perform Avatar. She's paying for this, but it's still hitting by a copyright by the people that wrote the music, the melody and the words. The melody and the words are copyrighted.
Todd, we just hit rock bottom. Tony Darkstar says, "Thank God Chuck called."
Oh God, really? Wow.
Tony is right though. We should give away a mousetrap too, a used one that had one dead mice. Should I show him the picture of my double mouse?
No.
I caught 2 mice on one
Todd,
Victor.
this channel will be deleted from
Back,
the planet.
like that, back. Well, we could, or I could take the mice to Springfield, Ohio.
All right, Todd, everyone's typing to YouTube right now. All right, Todd, we have a bunch of sharks in the chat. People saying we've now jumped the shark.
Oh, Living is Good is a full copyright. Oh, I can share it. So, by the way, I can share the music, so I make half the money on the video, and the other half, I do make all the money you send to us. So all the money in the chat I keep. Actually, YouTube takes, I think, 30%. The cretins, so they take 30%, but I keep. But all the money that the video generates, I will have to split 50-50.
And 0 is 0?
No.
My goodness.
Chuck, I didn't realize you did accounting on the side.
Wow.
I do okay.
How do you do that with no fingers?
You know, you shouldn't say that. I do okay.
Okay, it's a relative term.
Well, yeah, I do, though. Let me show you. So everybody has a right to know. Here, look. I click on Studio. Okay? I click on Analytics. All right, this month we've made $459.17.
Woo!
I got 145 new subscribers. And this month I've had 63,200 views.
All right.
And the watch time is 6,500 thousand hours.
Whoa.
65,000. No, 6,500. 6,500 hours.
Well, it's 65 something. You just put
Now that's
however
in
many
30
zeros
days.
you want.
But if you hit this little button here and you hit lifetime, it takes a moment to calculate. My channel has made $39,027.15. And then I've got 40, I right now have 47.6. And it's been watch time 1.7 million hours. But it's not exactly right. It says there's a problem. There was a watch time for something not there. So 16.6 million views. Now here's the problem. Look, my channel has gotten 16.6 million views. Okay, now keep that 16 million in mind. You know what's really annoying is when your daughter,
Well, she's had multiple viral sensations.
when my
Seven-figure
own
views
daughter,
on many channels.
my own
Many
daughter
videos, I mean.
Yeah.
has gotten 7.9 million views on one video and 6.1 million views on the next, and on the third video 2.5 million. 3 of her videos tie all of my videos, all 2,200. 3 of her miserable videos. She's so mean to me. Her own daddy. Now, I can't say 2 films I videoed. I actually filmed these 2. This one got her 118,000 views, and this one got her 85,000. Wow. So I did get that. And here's the song she sang. She got 70,000. She did Alanis the Law. She got thousands of views. I don't get
Well,
that.
Todd, if you would let
This
Chuck
isn't
and me do
fair.
a cover of We'll Meet Again, you'll get 100,000 views.
This isn't
Easy.
fair. It's not
Easy.
fair. She gets all these views, and I don't get anything.
I don't know. It seems pretty fair.
Oh, by the way, this is really weird. Look at this picture right here. That man right there looks like a caveman. That is the kid from Pete's Dragon.
Whoa.
That's what he looks like now. Isn't that
I
something?
wish I could see this.
You can't because you're not. You could be watching in your stinking phone, but you're not.
I could, but I'm actually driving.
Oh.
Todd, speaking of watching, we're just dropping viewers.
Oh,
by the
God, we're
minute
losing
here.
them right and left. Oh.
Everybody wants to know if they're going to get to see Rush or if that was just
Yes, we're going to go back. We're going to film it.
hogwash.
Wait a minute. What did I do with the camera?
You had the camera, Todd.
TNT fan.
Hey, see you, Chuck. Have a good drive.
See you, bye.
Chucky. That was nice to have Chucky Bucks here. And what's even more nice...
Charles E. Dollars.
Now, we're going to show the magic of this rush.
All right.
Now, first, we'll start with the TV, the tube right here. See how it glows? That is an ad, a mod, and it's glowing because the two LEDs here are shining in it.
Correct.
And lighting it up. It needs a spot of glue. Now, this has other mods that have been added. First of all, the hole is wide open, and it has Cliffies. I don't think Cliffy made them. Somebody else made these. So the original one, of course, as you know, had those big, clumsy side rails. That's been taken off. The ball would go crazy back here. There's a cover to keep the ball so it makes the loop and hits the switch. You can't see it, but it's clear. That was installed. I believe the fire plug was added, wasn't it?
Yes.
Right.
So was the expression lighting.
And the dice. That's not in the limited?
No, it's an option. Foo Fighters LE was the first limited to come with expression lighting from the factory.
This is nice, and this is number 40. 40 of 1,000. And it has this animated topper. All the cogs turn. It's amazing. It's really great. And then it spots the right lights. It points at the thing you're going to win. It's all connected.
Excuse me, Todd. We have some people saying Todd's mic is dead. You want to check? Check one, check two, Todd.
Todd's mic is.
Oh, his mic is dead. All right. Well, Todd has walked away with the camera and is now going to fix the mic. But apparently, Mousy chewed his mic. And Todd, while you're off the air, Tony Darkstar says Scott is a great host. So how about that? So
They're double A's.
what's it?
I'm gonna take the camera and we'll go back out.
Oh yeah, God. Todd, why do you? How about Dwayne and I will go shoot a ball or two on Rush while you're trying to figure that out? Oh, you found the batteries?
I did, but you go ahead and shoot a ball on Rush.
All right. Let's do it. All right, Rush.
You may have to turn the sound down.
It's down already. We don't want to get in the gilded copyright claim cage. We want to be able to stay in the limelight. Unlike our friend Tom Sawyer that people are trying to cancel retroactively. Well, the music is excellent on this game, by the way, especially for those that are fans of Rush, but even if you're not, just a lot of classic songs. Ball went in the time machine there. I don't know if you noticed that, but we are now in 1978 AD. The expression lighting is really nice on this game, and the topper is just really colorful and a lot going on. You have clock and watch gears up there, and I'm guessing they tie to the clock that's on the playfield, which reminds me a lot of Twilight Zone, whoops, except the clock works in this game. Unlike many Twilight Zone machines where those old clocks just fried because it would be so hot from running all day. There's also a lot of great concert footage on the LCD and a little bit of trivia on this game. Whoops, oh darn, right down the middle. Rush recorded custom call-outs that were used for this game, so they actually went to the studio and made some sound clips for the game that you only hear in the machine. I think if I'm not mistaken, by the way, that Rush has some ties to Canada, and I know we have quite a few people, possibly Mark and PCB, in the chat, both representing our neighbor to the north. Maybe they can comment in the chat on whether Rush does have some ties to the great country of Canada, where they travel in kilometers per hour. And possibly fill their gas tanks by the liter. Well, we got fly-by-night multi-ball. Oh, here we go. Now it's going to get a little chaotic here. Looks like we got three, four. Oh, we We have 4 balls here, similar to a medical condition possibly that someone standing with us may have.
There's a rumor that this is John Borg's best game.
Really?
John has designed.
This is easily the best Rush theme pinball.
Yeah.
Is your mic still not working, Tom?
Yeah, you know what? I may have put in a battery.
Did you try and put a 9-volt in there instead of double A's? Whoops. This is quite a game we're having here. Whoop.
Somebody may have put bad batteries.
That is not good at all. I wonder in the chat, does anybody own this game? The light show is, whoa, did you see that jump over the flipper? I don't know if you caught that. That ball jumped over the flipper. That was not good at all.
Oh.
Well,
Still got one in play?
one left, yes. But what a light show. I don't know if you're able to catch the expression lighting
It's just unbelievable.
going up and down the sides. That was an aftermarket. Well, I mean, it's a Stern license accessory, but it didn't come with it from the factory. It's got a shaker motor. It has the Stern HD glass. Has the upgraded 5¼ Kenwood speakers. This game is really loaded. And if you see the dice over the slingshot plastics, they light up as well. Yep. Jackpot. I thought I had jackpot lit. Oh, almost in the time machine. Whoop. Oh, saved it. For now. Anyone aside from TA a Rush fan? Well, I'm sure you have some other elder statesmen in here that remember Rush. Not a terrible score, 70
Barely
million.
have batteries.
I don't know, it's a good score. I'm sure that people get in the billions on this game, but not too bad. I wonder what's
Billions.
happening now with Todd and his batteries. Any idea?
I'm going to look.
Oh, there
well,
he is.
here's what happened. Somebody put old batteries back in
Oh,
the
he brought
box.
Somebody.
yeah, he brought Curt out to help him solve the
Bad
battery.
batteries. I got to see if we got any more. I got the batteries.
Well, Todd,
working.
now that we played Rush, maybe if we just turn off Mr. OBS, we can go back to Mr. Deskcam, and then it doesn't matter whether your
Should
mic
we
works.
Walk around and see if there's anything
We
up
should,
front?
but people want to hear you, I'm thinking.
Well, they may. Huh?
Oh, there you go. Tin Man, you can show everyone the brains of the operation. Curt is right in there solving this problem almost immediately.
Tough to find new batteries.
It is.
How many you need? 3?
Oh, yeah, this one just shut down. Are there 2 final ones?
2 final ones. You need 2 or 3?
They're just 2.
That's it?
Yep.
That's fantastic.
So that means we have 2 spare new batteries for the show.
Somebody put old batteries in my
Curt, you're getting a lot of shout outs in the chat. Everyone's thanking you for saving the show.
No, wait a minute. Tell everybody how great Curt is. Curt wants to hear this.
Curt already knows. Curt is.
Curdy?
Lex, put these batteries in the drawer. They're fine.
We
These
can,
batteries are fine. 1.1.
we can get another.
Perfect.
We can get another 10 minutes out of these. Here, Curt. Why don't you take these home and give them to your grandkid?
Todd, one night we need to do a live stream
Oh.
for an hour where Curt just works on the PA.
Oh.
It just shouts in the PA.
What's going on, Lex? These batteries
Lex,
are
they're
fine.
making fun of me and my batteries.
They're still not showing 0. Yeah, they're not showing 0.
Take these out and have
we
them
can use
charged.
those. It's enough for a mic
Here,
check.
let me put them in my charging station.
What's going on back there?
Oh, not good work. The charging station apparently is the floor.
Some batteries in the box. Somebody.
I'll just put these batteries in the box. They'll be fine later. We can use them. We can put them in. I know. We could put them in my
Oh, that's Flippy.
competitors' pinball games.
These batteries are fine.
No, that's Flippy.
Oh, he's making fun of me.
No, that's Flippy from Pinball Expo. By the way, Todd, will you be there with me when I
I
see
will not.
Flippy
I
in
will
Schaumburg?
not be at Expo.
You're really not going, so
No.
it's just going to be me.
You will be there. Chuck and I are protesting. We're staying home.
That's
I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll call, and you can walk around the show, and then I can have you can put it on speakerphone, and I'll talk to everybody.
okay. We'll do that. Maybe you can give me 10 or 20 signed cards, so I'll give them out on
Maybe
your
I
behalf.
will. I'll sign them.
So just for me. So Chuck is also not going now.
Well, no, he said he's only going if I go. So,
And what about Jeff? Is Jeff going?
no, Jeff is not. So you will be in charge. I'm putting you in
So
charge.
it's just going to be Ralph, Matt, and me the whole time?
That's right. The three of you are going to go around and you're going to talk up Todd.
Fine.
Good.
I'll have to get the T-shirt with
Settled.
Todd on there, or the Todd hat.
And while you're gone, we are going to have 10, not 1 or 2, but 10 live shows here.
Jeez. Well, maybe you'll have me in via Zoom or Teams or WebEx.
WebEx. Now, Sunday, though, we will be live right here. We just hooked up the phone, so I'll be taking phone calls. What are you looking at?
Oh, just reading the chat. Pat said that he's gonna go on your behalf, and he'll represent TNT.
Pat who? Here, come up front here. I want to see how many of these are gone. You gotta take a couple home.
Okay, I have.
You took half of one.
Right, for right now, yeah.
Well, what about your sweetie? Your
I'll take some more.
okay, and your son.
Todd, I think that woman's trying to tell you she's on the phone.
Well, I'm busy too. All right, let's see. Come in here. Yes, show me this Donkey Kong.
Oh, there's Walt. We have not yet had the opportunity to do What's Up with Walt.
Right. That's not on again. Yeah. Was it on earlier?
You know what? I've been back here all that much.
Okay.
First time I've used room today.
Look, nobody wants this.
That Neo Geo?
And nobody wants this. Yeah, that.
Does it have the 160 in one
I thought it
cartridge
did.
in there?
We have a oh, wait, you know what? Yeah, this is just an original reunion. I can call this guy. He wanted to buy this board. Can you switch this out? It doesn't have to be a permanent setup. I want to sell that board. The guy wants to buy this board. I forgot that was in here. All right, where is the? Oh, look, we got a Kings of Steel. You know what? I have this cap. That's so glaring. I got to put a cap on that today. But this just came back in. It was a competitor that sold it to the customer, and I got it back. Oh, the Vector sold. That was supposed to get pulled out.
Volcano is on hold, right?
No, it's sold. Okay. He wants it. I forgot. He sent the money for Volcano. Oh. Hey, this is a really neat game. This is $24.99. This is one of the few games, and you have different versions you can play. So if you go to Pac-Man, then you can pick the original game or the arrangement, and it's full stereo. So we actually have 2 speakers that we did this kit years ago. I sold this. Got this. And then you can get really big.
You get bigger than Super Pac-Man?
I'm going to have to turn the sound up because this has a great stereo track. There's different elements. When you go to the next screen, you can actually accelerate real fast. Watch, I hit this. See, I doubled. Now I can eat double the amount.
It's like you and Brother Rob. Tucky's a go-go.
Nope, died. But anyway, it's really neat. This is not offered in any other system.
How much is this, Todd? If somebody wants to.
$24.99. So it has 6 games in it.
That looks like a CRT. Is that right in there?
A television, yep.
Yes. So it's got a real television.
Oh, crap. I think I died. Yeah, I wanted to continue to get this last thing. Watch what happens when I do. Oh, God. I missed it by one gobble. There we go.
Round clear. Fight.
Now you have a DoorDash.
Trademark.
Patent pending. So do you see the dashes? So what
Yes.
you do, try to get the guys over here. You hit this, and then you can dash up, and then you can do that. And then you can really gobble them.
That's really fun.
So it's really neat.
Is that version of Pac-Man in
Oh, we had
part
a couple
Pixel
of
Bash?
these boards in our best offer sale. They weren't working, but it's running on the Namco. It's the Soul Edge board system, and it's got great sound. I'm going to have them turn the volume up.
Is
on
that version of Pac-Man in the Pixel Bash game, Todd?
No, nothing. It's not available anywhere.
Oh, bummer.
It's called the New Arrangement.
Before you push start, keep in mind this game is very loud and very beautiful, but very loud.
Well, we're going to discount these. I've decided maybe tomorrow we'll do a bargain basement.
Oh, that'll be good.
You know what?
We'll call it a bargain.
It's time.
The best we've ever had. We're overdue.
Maybe we will. We'll film a bargain basement, and then I think we will.
I like
think we will.
We need to because people haven't seen what's in the warehouse for a while, and they may want that Double Dragon Joust cabinet.
They may. So maybe we'll do that. That sounds like a good idea. Because it's time. I want to get rid of all of this stuff. All of this. And I'm going to cut the prices so low that I'll make your head spin. Like this. Oh, I love it. By the way, if you push this button, it lights up the train.
Whoa!
We went up to the mountains to go to Camel Beach, Camelback, but it was in the summer when the girls were little. I must have this on the wall 10 years. They had a little store that had a bunch of these LED lights, and I bought this one there, and then I bought the World Trade Center, the one that's in the party room. That's how long ago it was. Oh gosh, it's playing Get That. So here it is. Will Jersey Jack be able to make a better game than Elton John with Avatar? So right now that's the nicest game in the world.
Hey, Todd, for tomorrow's consideration, Chris Hess would like for you to get a Mega Touch to the rock bottom. I think that he's a buyer, not a dreamer.
Oh, but we have to ship it on a pallet. You can't
come
ship
pick
them
it up.
in the mail.
He'll come pick it up.
Is Chris local?
He's a little bit south of us.
Okay.
Remember, he
Because
came here to pick up Black Hole, and
I
Jennifer
don't-
took you to lunch.
I don't remember. Oh, we got the
The LE version.
the LEs are coming in
When?
soon.
My deposit is nearly as old as TNT.
Oh, your deposit just ran out. You lost it. Just kidding. Just kidding. Did you see the look of crushed face? Did you see his face? It was crushed.
Todd, I was ready to burn this place to the ground.
By the way, you know, most of our viewers don't know that this light fixture here, now if you look around, it does the rods. But if you flip the switch, it turns into planets. So it's either...
Mad Planets.
See, I have the switch here, see? Cosmic planets or this. So you have a choice. Big deal, I know.
So, Todd, when is Pulp Fiction LE coming? I heard you mention
If
that.
all goes well, we will have them on my birthday.
So is that October 26th?
We should light that candle.
Is it October 26th? When is your birthday, Todd?
The 14th.
14th. I was close.
October. The 26th is my beautiful wife's birthday.
Uh-oh. Did I just get in trouble?
No.
We're going to have to go back and delete that.
Greg, please
birthday,
tell me
Pam.
it works.
No, I'm not going to tell you anything, man.
Here, come over here and look. Greg discovered the single flaw on all revolutionary that these capacitors or capacitors have started to leak. So he's changed every single one on the board. There's a shitload of them.
20 of them.
20. Does it do anything?
Yeah, it's getting ROM failures for these. I tried swapping them for a different set of ROMs. It could be sockets too because there was corrosion damage. I ended up having to replace about 4 ICs on here as well from corrosion. This being one of them. If this socket got damaged, it's possible.
So it's coming up with 2 ROMs?
It just says the whole row's bad. It doesn't tell you which one.
Oh. What's better than it was?
I don't know. Well, yes, it was completely broken before.
Right. I am going to generate the most nastiest email ever, and I'm going to send to Midway. Why on earth they use these crummy capacitors that leaked all over my board?
They lasted a lousy 25 years.
And meanwhile,
And
they
guess
use a good
what?
battery.
Guess
Terrible
what?
capacitors.
Every single person involved with this game was fired 24 years ago. They were all fired at the same time. The hell with them. Look what they did to me.
So at least that's their legacy, not Pinball 2000, right?
Oh. Dwayne, are you thoroughly disgusted?
No, this is wonderful.
He did say he's a little bit bored.
Have we been on? Yeah, we have been on for a while. Probably not long enough. Let me go back to our channel and back to our content. Back to
And Mr. Deskcam?
live. And look, our show is still running.
Barely.
And I click this like that. And we're down to 97. Viewers are going up. I don't know, the 97 viewers. And my holograph show.
Todd,
Well-
Galaxian has a good idea, by the way, for your note to Midway. Write them a strongly worded email.
Yeah, we have this off, so you can. Now, I do have a little treat for you tonight. I did prepare a video for you to see. It's 4 minutes long, okay? And you're going to be able to see it direct view with the sound direct. And I am going to go. We're going to turn our mics off.
All right.
The other day, I purchased. Oh, let me have the phone again. I purchased.
Mr. Phone.
I'm going to tell you the story because this is what I deal with. A lady called me and she said, I have 4 games in my warehouse, in my garage. She said, in the back. They've been there for quite a few years, but she remembers she thought most of them worked.
At one point.
At one point, she said, yes. They put them away, and she said, we are going to sell the games. We want to sell them.
Cheap.
And she said cheap. So I said to her, where are they located? It was 2 hours and 5 minutes away. Now, there were 4 games, so I couldn't fit them in the van. I had to send the big truck. There were tolls, and I had to pay 2 guys that work here salaries to drive there 2 hours and 5 minutes, and the gas, of course, and the tolls, and then, of course, 2 hours and 5 minutes back. However, she promised me the world. She sent me pictures of the 4 games, but only the tops of them. Only the tops. And the reason she only sent me the tops is because she couldn't get past the row of crud in front of them. So anyway, the games were Space Invaders, Star War, Space Duel, and a fourth game she didn't quite know what was. So I said, well, not knowing and the distance driving, I'll give you $500 cash, and we'll pick them up. Which would be a very fair price, not knowing a whole lot, because she can't get to them. She's not going to get to them. So anyway, all set it up. This week didn't work, and how about next week? It took me 3 weeks to set up the pickup day. The night before, which is I think Tuesday, I called her on the phone and I said, we're all ready for tomorrow. They're going to bring $500 cash. I have 2 drivers. They're going to have a cart. We're going to load them in and get them out. She said she moved them to the edge of the garage, and she wants more money because the fourth game was complete, Double Dragon. She wants more money. And I think these are worth more money. Now, there's no electric in this place, of course.
Jeez.
So I said, well, I don't know. And I said, well, I'll tell you what. I can't be sure because I don't have pictures. I'll give you $600. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure. I said, look, it's up to you, but I'm not, this is a pig in the poke and I'm driving 2 hours. So she said, done. So the boys left here about 9 in the morning and drove all the way up there. They opened up the garage door, and she very nicely moved them to the edge. This is what she moved to the edge. Okay? The game bottoms were out of 3 of them.
That picture makes them look good compared to what they were.
So Jonathan called me, and he said they're a mess. She said, we tried to move them, and the bottoms fell out of those 3 you see. All right, the Space Duel didn't. The Space Duel is the one with the open back, but the bottom was all waterlogged. The one on the right is the Double Dragon. So, of course, he said, you don't want these, Todd. I said, I'll tell you what, $400. Oh, my goodness. Good heavens to Betsy. Leave it to Beaver. She went through everything. And I said, well, you can put them on Marketplace, and then people will come up and give you less. So she sold them. I bought all 4 for $400.
U.S.
Okay? Yeah. Cash. So we got back to TNT, and now I'm going to run you the movie. I have a 4-minute movie. Let me find it.
Todd, while you're queuing up the movie, Your Empire May Be Saved, our friend Carrie Hardy, the gentleman with more than 10,000 subscribers, said today he signed up for your OnlyFans page.
Oh,
He's pretty sure it's you anyway.
My OnlyFans.
And
do I have an OnlyFans page? Oh, I have a podcast show, too. I'm going to show you that, too. Yes, the bottoms. Well, you're going to see the bottoms now. Are you ready? 4 minutes. Now, I'm going to turn my mics off so you can hear the dialogue. Here we go. That's for us.
Quality, Clark.
Oh, Robbie, what
If
happened?
I ask what set you back?
Star War. No. Oh, she told me it was okay.
That's your cat.
This was a kid. What was this, Robbie? In Ireland.
What a solid deal this
A rare Ireland machine. Oh my goodness. It was converted to Double Dragon. It's leaning awfully low. And Space Invader. Robbie, is there a chance Space Invader works?
Sugar was full.
No, come down and plug this in. Here, let's see. Here we go. Robbie, they're leaning back. This lady actually said, quote, I swear to God, she told me they were in good condition. She did. Robbie, this one first.
I think a coat of paint on it ought to do the trick.
Steven has to work his wonders on this. So far, so good. We'll pull out the power. Good.
It's a beaut, Clark.
I hear something.
That's the bomb that's gonna go off.
She told me these were working. She
Yeah,
said
about
they
20
played
years
them
ago.
recently. Okay, let's plug in Star War. Star War, Robbie.
This one over here?
Yes, here we go.
Is this gonna give me a shock?
Huh? What
I
happened?
didn't like the sound of that.
No, the game was powering up.
It went pop.
No, it didn't.
Plugged it in.
Robbie, it came on.
It came on.
I heard the...
Something's burning. I can
Oh,
smell
unplug it. Unplug it then. Yep. Ah! Curt, another one that doesn't work. She lied.
My tools. What do you want to fix first?
Well, wait a minute. Let's see, Robbie. This one is the double...
That's a quality item there, Clark.
This is the double dragon. Here, plug this in.
If I get shocked, I'm going to kill you.
So far, so good. Dead. Oh, it's got to be the on-off switch.
Oh, I heard it.
I did.
Shut off.
Oh, it shut off?
That's a quality item. What do you want? Just here. Check the voltage. Let me check.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, we have 5 volts, Curt.
Oh, God. Animals in there.
Oh, check the 5 volts on the meter.
That's nasty, Todd. I'm not putting my meter on. You get this.
Uh.
You could get disease.
All right, I'll put them up cheap on the internet. That's for us.
Oh, wait
The
a minute.
Ward truck is coming to pick up.
There we go.
Todd, we picked up 10 viewers during that debacle.
Oh, God, my beautiful games. Well, as you know, I took the Star War apart, and I sold a lot of parts off of it. The logic board, the yoke off the neck, the 2 boards on the side, the glass, the blackout glass inside. The picture tube had a phosphor burn in the center, so I left that. And then I took the plastic on the front off. I have that available to buy, and I have the speaker grill that's still available to buy. But I sold, oh, and the yoke. I got the yoke in there. So we did get rid of them. We sold the Space Invaders. That Space Invaders you saw there is going to be in the best offer sale. That beautiful black light. Of course, the fixture was rusty, but not anymore. It's been repainted, cleaned, all new parts. It looks beautiful. It'll be perfect on your shelf.
Todd, like a tattoo artist, Chris Franchi said he could paint around that black mold to turn it into something really beautiful.
Oh, Chris. Anyway, somebody came and picked up the Space Duel cabinet, which wasn't falling apart. And it still had the transformer in the bottom, but it was rusty. I didn't want to touch it. But we took the logic board out and the television, and we're going to put that in Mark's. You know, we just have to, you know. So anyway, 2 games were given away free, 2 cabinets. Oh, that Atari, that Cabaret was Fast Freddy. It used to be. And somebody did come. The monitor was fine. It was a Geo7 with no burn-in. But Curt, the bolts were all rusted. Curt didn't want to touch it. And I said, you know what? The guy who gets the cabinet, maybe he'll restore it as Fast Freddy. It had the cardboard stapled in the back. But the mice had chewed all the edges. So it was still the back door. The back door was apparently laying in the thing.
None of your competitors offer free black lung with purchase.
No, it's free at no extra charge. And we knocked apart. Nobody came for the Star Wars or the Space Invaders. So they were kicked apart, and they're in the bottom of our dumpster. But today, I junked to Space Invaders. The one that was in the best offer sale for $400. Nobody wanted it. It was converted to a Vulgus.
Vulgus.
Of all things.
In color.
So we took the, that's where we got the, oh no, it didn't have the black light in it. But we took the Vulgus board out that's in the best offer sale, and the power supply, which is also in the best offer sale.
and we took the coin door off the front and the speaker, and then the control panel, and somebody came by today to get it. Yesterday. Somebody wanted me to save it for him. No, it was today. And he paid me $35. I mentioned that earlier. And I sent Tall Tom out to get it, the Viking. And as he went outside, this guy was just sliding it in his van. So I had to give back the $35, but, you know.
Todd, Carrie and Chris are saying they're looking forward to seeing you next month at the fireplace in Schaumburg.
I will be at the fireplace there, and you will see me because Scott is going to put me on Facebook pictures. So I will join you. You'll have the camera around the fireplace, and we'll all talk, just like old times. Did I say the right thing?
Yeah, well done. That was good.
And a shout out to Tall Tom.
Whoa, Tall Tom getting a shout out.
He is.
Good job, Ryan. Thank you.
Well, I actually changed the end video. I changed the end saying, and I found some different music. And I realize it when I'm running it that it's a little too loud. So I have to go back in and slightly edit it. But we have a new end music because we're ending with the Avatar music now.
Performed by?
Performed by my beautiful daughter. It is much nicer than the Avatar version. They have there's one song in there that's sung. My daughter did a better job, and I think you will agree, of course, in full stereophonic sound. And I have a new door closing for you. I think I've run it before, but it's a little bit different, and I did a little editing with it. So that's a good way to end, isn't it?
Sean John had a good question, though, before. I probably butchered that name, but what's the oldest game in the warehouse, Todd? Do you think, is it that Mr. Do cocktail that's been sitting there for over a year?
We have a mechanical in there, spin out, 1970, I think. You know what I was going to, and remember, this is what's coming on Sunday, the best offer sale. You'll see Chucky Bucks there, and my Scott. You can see they're each. I'm chewing my finger. Scott is on our other phone, our Princess Anne phone. And Chuck is on the heavy paperweight phone. And look, right in front is the clock that Tony's picking up on Sunday. Because Tony has allegedly said he's coming to see it.
Tony Darkstar says he will be here in person.
You better be, young man.
And in color.
You better be. Yep, and so that is coming. Here, let me turn that off. There we are. And that's coming. And remember, after the show is over on Sunday, I will do this. I will do this for you.
I'm going down and make up a bill they'll never forget. I'm going down and make up a bill they'll never forget.
That's right. You'll never forget it.
Oh, Tony Darkstar says, and I quote,
Tony,
I will bring more crap with me.
I couldn't get the guy to pay for that cooler. Tony's cooler, guy won it for $65, and it was going to cost $120 to ship it because it's so big. So he didn't want it. So I contacted the next guy in line because they were bidding it up, and it was $35, and he never got back to me. So if any of you would like to buy the cooler, the Bud Light cooler that still works and cools, it's $35 plus shipping.
Todd, I will give $35, and Tin Man will take it home with him. That'll be my gift to
beautifully
Tin
packed.
Man. So consider it sold.
Is he going to drink out of it? Will you use it?
In it? Yeah.
He'll chill beverages.
He
in
said
there.
he'll chill. Okay,
Beverages.
so that kills it. We did all.
They're done.
We spent 30 minutes
My
to
pleasure.
box it up.
Enjoy.
And then the guy said no. So the big heavy things, I don't think I want to ship anymore. But because that's what happens. And Tony said, "Give it to the Tin Man." He says, "Give it." So we're not going to sell it to you.
Okay.
We're going to give it.
Oh.
So we're going to give it. It is Tony's.
You'll meet Tony on Sunday. What a great guy,
Oh,
by
good.
the way, yeah. As far as you know.
I think we had fun
Tony's
tonight.
a great dude.
We got 91 still watching. Please do some thumbs up. My haters who watch along with us, because at the end of the show it tells me how many people hate me. it'll drive them nuts because every time there's another thumbs up, they go bonkers. Pants down at their ankles, you know. So. That's a Curt phrase, by the way.
Pants down to the
Curt's
ankles?
dirty mind came up with that. And what do you think about all this, Lex? About how horrible Curt is?
You don't want to know. Lex isn't old enough to be in that
he's not old
conversation.
enough to hear
It's
that
bad.
language.
I know this place is aged. Lex is like 71 now.
This
after
camera keeps
being
drifting.
here for a while, but
I'm back in frame.
Camera keeps it's moving itself.
Todd, people want to know if
Haunted.
Pat is invited to
Oblivious.
Nifty 50s tonight.
Who?
Is Pat invited to
No,
Nifty 50s?
never. So Nifty 50s is soon. It's 10:36, so we're going to end on time. We're broadcasting for an hour and 36 minutes.
In color.
But I think we had fun. Yeah, did we? So we are going to go live tomorrow, but I'm not sure when. But I'm going to try to send a notice out so you have a good hour's note. So we're going to pick a time out. It's going to be in the afternoon or late afternoon or early evening. So we'll have to play it and see.
Should you show
And
the
then
waterfall
Sunday at 7.
one more time before we leave,
Which?
Todd? You
Show
want to
what?
show the waterfall picture one more time before we go?
The waterfall picture.
We found out it came
Oh, who's it from?
Tony Darkstar.
Tony, you sent this. Tony sent this. And I did figure it out. I saw the tower. This is Niagara Falls. He got it for the studio. I put it back in the cardboard frame until we get it hung. So that's to show off the arcade in, and you know what? I'm going to tell you the video number. What do you think of that? I'm going to share
amazing.
with you. I want you to
Show
see
everybody how to use the search
this
function,
video.
Todd.
All
On
right,
for
it's
TNT
simple.
Amusements
Go
videos.
up here and go into the channel. Find the magnifying glass right here. Click on that, okay? And then type in, what did I call it?
Niagara Falls Arcade?
Uh,
Tower Arcade?
All right, I'll just do Niagara Falls. Well, there's the Niagara Falls motion lamp. I fell off the chair during the live sale. Oh, God, who did that? Here, we should run that for you. But, you know, I have to turn the sound up. Here, wait a minute. I just fell. Whose stupid chair was that? You did that to me on purpose. You left this on the floor.
Yeah, I know where I left it.
Well,
What a creep.
what a creep. That was creepy. But anyway, so here it is. It's called, I have a real Three Stooges convention I filmed years ago, 1990. That's there. Here it is, the Western New York Film Show and the Skyline Tower. It's an hour and 30 minutes. Oh, this is when I switched over to 60 frames a second. That just shows you that 7 years
goodness.
ago. And I think it's a wonderful film. And then we film, I'm trying to find the
Who was that man
footage.
with the beautiful mane of hair in there?
I showed that they had a special Twilight Zone. Oh, in the old days, they used to have
join
records.
us.
The radio stations played these giant records. Where is the? I can't find it. Anyway, here's the arcade. This amazing arcade. It's really neat.
There can't be any other of these working anywhere.
Is that a flat rate arcade, Todd?
No, you paid to go. So, if you really want to have a lot of fun, this is this amazing arcade with the oldest motion rides in the world. And it is an amazing place. And there's so many people. We got tons of views on it. So you have to look this up. And you cross over the Rainbow Bridge. The Skyline Art Tower Arcade. That's what it is. And it's video 1201. You know what? I'll put a link at the end of this video to 1201 so you can watch
right.
it at your leisure. There's a view of the whole place. It was really spectacular. Look, they had a whole row of Daytonas. And then what they did is they modernized them with flat screens. So they had to do that with a lot of these because of the age. But the equipment was, look how shiny the floors are. Beautifully maintained arcade. One of the collectors, I can't think of her name, she helps maintain them. Oh, God, right out of my head. We were the only people there. And, just amazing place. And you'll never see these anywhere in the world again because these are the moving ones. This guy that owned the arcade used to buy these special editions. So you'll love it. So anyway, so you learned a little something.
Did you see Mark or PCB Junkie there?
I didn't know either of those guys 7 years ago. That's the view out of the top. So Terry was little then. Gosh, Terry would have been 18 years old. And I that's when I could actually walk to the arcade.
Biff says that's Mark's
Rainbow
secret
Bridge.
stash.
Look, I put a color title with the Rainbow Bridge. I thought that was pretty clever of me.
Did you go over the falls in a cement truck? Did you go over the falls with a cement?
See, we took a ride on, of course.
Is that the Maid of the
That's
Mist?
the Maid of the Mist. That's
All
where
right.
I bought this. I bought this cup right there, the Maid of the Mist, and that's the tower that fell apart. And then it was really neat.
Do you still have the poncho?
I think we threw it out. But look what you
I'm going
learned.
down and make up a bill they'll
It went
never
back to
forget.
my Three Stooges thing here. Wait a minute. I have to turn that. I need somebody to run this thing for me. Oh, I turned the wrong one off. There we are.
Where's Tater?
Tater Dot. Anyway. And the camera drifted again. Who's in charge of the cameras?
All right, Todd, we've dropped down to 3 viewers, and I'm one of them. Oh, and you.
And me. Well, listen, remember to use the search bar. So you can find all kinds of crap in my stuff. So Niagara Falls. So if you wanted to see F-14 Tomcat,
Lots
you
of
can
great
type that in.
videos.
Yeah, I got tons of videos. And then God, look at these. There's dozens and dozens. My trip to Kalahari. Wow, Stupid Sprint. My reality show, what it would look like. The infomercial. Look, all this junk. Oh, we did that late night rental at Westchester University, and we picked it up at midnight. Oh my God, that was hell. I did. Don't you be mean, Gertie. Look, Foo Fighters released back. You know, when you think about it, a lot of these new games we featured, now they're old and nobody gives a crap anymore. No, but anyway. I was showing all these different things. This is what I was showing everybody. So if you go through, you can see a quick reference to all of our videos. You see how quick? And then click on videos. You can search through our videos. They're all sourced. So you can actually pick out categories if you want.
How fast can you find the virtual racing one?
Virtual racing.
Catches on fire.
My virtual racing work. Here it is. Curt was so mean. This is video 654. This was 654.
Who was that well-dressed man with that beautiful mane of hair?
Fighter. Virtua Fighter. This is using a medium
Virtua Fighter. Virtua Tennis.
Now look, I showed how nice it
By
was.
Sega.
Especially with the red T molding. Here's a little bit of trivia. The initial batch of virtual racers were made with Zenith picture tubes. The picture tubes had a defect. So after a few years, I'm talking, young man.
Good luck with that. Anyway.
They had a defect. Them right here. To the board. So anyway, this is what this boy did to me. Now watch. You think this will support my? Now look. If you look at Curt on the side here. Support my rear end? Over here, look at Curt. Watch what he's doing.
forklifts that wouldn't support that thing.
We got the first.
We were
instance
delivered
ever
that night.
fire
Now
truck.
watch.
I think it's on fire.
Whose idea was that? I got even, didn't I, Curdy?
The only way to move faster if there was a sandwich sitting there.
Oh.
The belt. Finally found the belt for this.
The steering
makes them
belt.
up, including Sega. Found one online. We had to trim it down a little bit to make it fit, and we're giving the customer a spare. Look at this. Great feedback.
Oh, you know what? Mark in Canada got this.
See how it ripped?
It was was this the one? No, this was a different one. No, Mark didn't get this one. I don't remember now. I don't remember. He got hard driving. He did.
Todd, we should give a shout out, by the way, to our friend Frank, since he just came up and hope that he's feeling well and enjoying this video.
Frank
from
has survived.
the way that's
He came
comfortable.
through fine on his surgery. We're very pleased. He's recovering. He did come. Curt, he got home from the hospital, right? Okay.
I think so. I don't know.
So, he doesn't pick up Mr. Phone, so he's probably sore. So he had a colostomy bag, right? And then he had to get the inside of his stomach
We're
fixed.
really getting into the details now.
So, anyway,
Dinner time.
Are you ready, Greg, to
Maybe we can
go?
talk- yeah. Maybe we can talk about the Foley and.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to end.
Page her. Get her
That's
off the
right.
phone.
That woman's still on the phone.
Who is she talking with?
I don't know. Somebody on the phone.
She's talking to a customer. She said you'd be right with them. They're waiting for you.
Anyway, everyone say good night.
Good night.
Good night,
Listen.
everybody.
Our new ending with Avatar. And Avatar looks like it's going to be beautiful.
We'll
And
turn
of course
blue
we
again.
have Uncanny X-Men's available. So we have both. We're taking deposits on both games.
Both.
Both. BOPH. Both.
Both.
So call me. All you need is $1,000. We'll put you in, and you'll get the first ones that come in. Thanks for watching, and thanks to these boys. Kurt's off screen already. He already
Yeah, he's
left.
gone.
Good
Thanks,
night,
everybody.
everyone. Thank you.
Have a good night.
you.
See
See
you
you
at Expo.
tomorrow.
Good night. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
I see me through your eyes, breathing new life, flying high. Your love shines the way into paradise. So I offer my life. I offer my love for you. My heart was never open, and my spirit never to the world that you have shown me. But my eyes cannot envision